After the Ethan Klein Hasan debate, we've had ourselves quite the big fallout of it all. It has been an absolute dumpster fire, to be honest with you. This is basically what it's boiled down to, bro. You ready?
You fucking baying pig! You fucking bloodthirsty, violent pig dog!
Everyone is saying that I'm a terrorist.
Never align with the Western forces.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization. I don't have an issue with them, let's just say.
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th.
America deserved not.
You know, it's funny, that, like, oh, I had a contact, fuck you, dude. This is the same shit he said during the Ethan Klein debate, and people were just like, well, yeah, so what, he admitted it. So what, he compared the terrorists to Anne Frank again and said that it was what Anne Frank would do. So what? So what, dude? We eat up his gaslighting the way that, we're supposed to. Basically, we sit by the glory hole and just pray it's Hasan's dick this time and not one with fucking giant barnacles growing off of it.
9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
This guy's channel is called Lazy Shell. Bro's cooking on these edits, bro. This was the Ethan Klein debate. This is like its breakdown on that, bro. And dude, this fallout is one of the greatest fallouts I've ever seen, bro.
You fucking moron! You racist piece of shit!
Ethan.
Yes, sir.
Ethan. Watch it. Take a deep breath.
Uh-oh, chair react.
That we have...
I'm not gonna let you chair react to me, buddy. You grab that Dr. Pepper, I'll wait.
No, I said I'm listening to you. Don't worry. I was just grabbing another soda. Go ahead.
By the way, he actually argued in the debate that Dr. Pepper wasn't on the ban list, and Dr. Pepper. So a lot of people have been putting a little bit of misinformation. I'm gonna put my fucking tits down. My man tits are slapping down on this one, boys. Dr. Pepper is not owned by Pepsi. It is not owned by Coke. I think it's owned by like fucking Keurig or some shit. But it's its own entity. If I read right, it's Keurig. But it's definitely on the fucking ban list. It is like ultra ban, bro. And motherfucker was like, oh, no, dude, it's not on the ban list. I read it every fucking day. I'm gonna get in fucking full Hasan mode. Hold on. We gotta get into full Hasan mode, bro. We gotta go full fucking Hasan mode. Dude, you think that, I would do something on the ban list, bro? You think I would do it? No. I check it every fucking day, dog. I check it every fucking day, bro. This is, what the Ethan Klein and Hasan debate look like. Just Beetlejuice and fucking the small head guy yelling at each other. The dipshit doesn't care. This is all for money, bro. Any of these motherfuckers that are sit here hitting the stream button every day and they're like, we're gonna save Palestine. Wait. Let me get my fucking $18,000 Gucci coat on real quick because I care so much about Palestine that I buy only high name products. If you really cared that much and you thought that these donations and shit mattered so much, how about instead of buying that Gucci shit, you fucking send the money to Israel? Or not Israel, Palestine, my bad, bro. I fuckity-wuckity. But how about you send that shit to Palestine if you really give that much of a fuck? Instead of buying your fucking swastika swords, take that money, you lump it together, and you send it to fucking Palestine. But you don't actually care, bro. You're here to get your fucking money up. What's up? Call me Mike. But you're here to get your fucking funny up, you little fucking goblin man, bro. You don't care about any of this shit. You don't care about the ban list. You're just a fucking, fucking parasite on the tit of social issues.
Are you not embarrassed by this armpit hair? It's so cringy, bro. It's like so weird.
What?
Please,
Son,
for your own mental sanity, stop trying to do this. I'm pro-terrorism, Ethan. Violence is inevitable, Ethan. You fucking moron! You racist piece of shit!
Oh my god. Maybe I will watch the context puke.
He's going to watch the content, Nuke, dude, and I'm a little excited for that, dude. I'm a little excited to see Hasan gaslight his entire audience through every single talking point and then double down on being a terrorist supporter over and over again. That is in the world we live in now, where one of the most prominent political streamers is just downright 100% for terrorism. It's a wonderfully weird and stupid world we live in, bro. Hasan hit mainstream news to the point but not in the way that he usually does, where you get the New York Times guy crawling out of the gutters of the cess-ridden dumpster fire that is probably the sewage system in LA. He crawls out and he just starts sucking on Hasan's cock as hard as he possibly can. Well, other outlets started to take note that this dude unabashedly supports terrorism, which is fucking wild. But
did you see Hasanabi might go to jail? Yes, Hasan did say that he's going to, he's worried that he's going to go to jail. Let me see if I can find it.
Which, by the way, this whole thing where I'm worried about going to jail, it's mainly just news outlets talking shit about him, and then him conflating it with, like, Trump throwing everybody in jail. Well, which is kind of fucking retarded. I don't know, dude, but it's Hasan projecting to his audience that he's in danger. It's so fucking gay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and watch this. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go.
With anti-Semitism.
Let's go.
I am sorry. After October 7th, this is not about criticism of Israel or the Israeli government.
I think I'm gonna go to jail, by the way. That's like, okay.
Now he's gonna go to jail. They're gonna put him in jail. No, you're not going to jail, Hasan. You know you're not going to jail. Do you want to know the main reason why you're not going to jail? It's because you're rich. You're not going to jail. Your family's rich. You're rich.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. That really didn't work out for Bill Cosby. I mean, if we're going to do this argument, it didn't work out for Bill Cosby. He definitely went to jail. I mean, what was the other fucking rapist guy? That was a movie, dude. Weinstein. Weinstein's in jail. You can still go to jail if you're rich. I just think it's dumb to think that because you're talking shit on the internet, you're going to go to jail. This is just him signal boosting to his audience that they should definitely go talk shit to all these channels. He's playing victim is all he's doing.
You're fine. You're not going. Don't worry about it. Rich people don't go to jail. Poor people go to jail. You know this. You, of all people, know this. You know you're not going to jail.
This might actually cause me to go to jail, low-key, but high-key.
Low-key.
Genocidal slogans about the Jewish state.
Yeah.
They talk about intifada glowingly. They support Hamas, a genocidal terrorist
I might
group
literally
with American
be going to
blood
jail
on their hands. It is a fallacy to pretend, oh, we can't criticize the government of Israel. That is not the issue here.
Congratulations to all my haters, bro. You did it. All the liberals.
See what I was saying, dude? See what I was saying about, like, he's signaling to his audience that no one's on your side. If you sit here and suck on my fucking ass hairs, if you suck on my fucking ass hairs forever, we will be a team. They hate us. The liberals hate us. The conservatives hate us. Everyone hates us. They're crazy. We're sane. This is like just like blatant gaslighting to its fucking like nth to fucking degree. And this is why anybody that pops into my videos and like talks shit like they're, oh my god, dude, how could you say that about my daddy Hasan? It's like, no shit, dude. You're literally just eating up this fucking gaslighting and this bullshit signaling, like it's I don't know, you're gaslighting it. Like, he's lighting it up like a fucking gaslight. What else do I have to say, dude? Do I need to slap my clit on camera for you guys?
Constantly.
At least the nickname fits. Piker.
Yeah,
definitely a piker. This
putting
guy.
people up. Oh, a piker. Oh, like a faker. Like somebody who's like.
I took it as I instantly thought about that picture that Houthi guy posted of the Jewish guy on a pike, and I thought piker like that, but I guess faker, yeah, that makes more sense. But it's still pretty funny that a guy that he interviewed because he's a fucking journalist posted a picture of like Jews on pikes, and his name's Piker. That's what we gotta look at.
Like a fraudster.
Does it only work for bald heads?
With the Flex series,
Jesus Christ, bro! What ad starts with a dude fucking shaving his nipples? Why are we watching some dude shave his fucking nipples, bro? Get out of here with this stuff, bro.
So you know, Lauren,
Yeah.
I feel like there's been almost a theme here throughout.
With anti-Semitism.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's an old term, very old term, but you know, a long time ago. But anyway, so is Hasan going to go to jail?
No, not even a little bit.
I think the probability, like, we all know what the. No, you're not going to jail. Just stop it. Stop it. You're not going to jail. You're not. Nothing's going to happen. Like, the worst that could happen to him is he could get suspended on Twitch. I mean, and to be fair, Hasan reiterates his support for Houthis. Here he is. Hey, look.
You said Ethan's words can make him seem pro-Zionist and that he should be more thoughtful, but when he pointed out that your language could come off as supportive of terrorism, Why not just admit that you're careless sometimes too to his fans? It made you look
well,
like
it's not that he's careless. It's that's what he believes.
you can't.
Yep.
Admit
No, he unabashedly believes it. Nobody fucking compares Anne Frank to terrorists if they don't support terrorists, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what makes me feel so bad about this situation is I've seen like people who are like Palestinians that are living in Palestine. I follow a few accounts on Twitter that are like, and I know that's just a fucking lame scene. I follow accounts on Twitter, so I know everything I'm talking about. Anyways. But they kind of talk about how the Houthis are kind of like not the Houthis, Hamas is like this fucking terrorist regime that's like standing over top of them, and if they ever try to speak out, they get fucking killed. We've seen protesters get murdered just for speaking up against Hamas. So you're fucking saying you care about Palestinians, right? And again, I don't give a shit about any of this, right? I don't really care about any of this. I'm just putting Hasan on blast by utilizing his own logic. That's what I'm doing. And when the next drama comes along, I hope to God it has nothing to do with this fucking blood war in the Middle East. Anyways, what's wrong, sweetie pie? You okay? You okay, sweetheart? Anyways, with this fucking blood war in the Middle East, what was I going with that? But anyways, it's funny that there's tyranny going on inside the government to the point where Hamas is taken over, and the Palestinian people that have the audacity to speak up get killed. But we're supposed to support the people that are causing tyranny just because they happen to be anti-Israel as well. That's so fucking retarded.
at fault. I have no problem with the Houthis. Yeah, because I don't. What do you mean?
Yeah, okay, there it is.
If you think I'm a terrorism supporter for that reason, then yeah, I'm a fucking terrorism supporter. What are you talking?
Okay, well, there it is. That was fucking easy. Jesus, I was expecting this to be complicated. Okay.
It really isn't.
Fuck. I feel like, yeah, that's about it. And we got to, yeah, dude admits it. Yeah, he just admits it. All right, let him finish, though. Okay, we'll watch the rest of it. Sure, why not? That's fair.
Talking about the Houthis and their militancy in the Red Sea is a perfectly moral action. What would you do?
You say you support the Houthis. That doesn't mean that, like, number one, kidnapping civilian ships full of Filipinos and holding them hostage, this is not a moral action in no universe.
Exactly, dude. This is where the disconnect keeps happening with all this shit. Is Hasan's too stupid to do any actual research? He just wants to be Israel bad 100% all the time without looking at anything from like an objective position to think about it any more critically than that, dude. The dude's a fucking brainlet. So he just oh, they're anti-Israel, I'm anti-Israel, we're the same, guys. I'm gonna support everything you do. And it's like, but they kidnapped a bunch of civilians. Well, the civilians might have sneezed, and Israeli person might have said bless you. So fuck them, they deserve to die. It's so fucking cringe, dog.
Universe, is this a moral action?
If there was a genocide happening in your fucking backyard, that's it. And Ethan had no answer for that.
Neither do they.
Yeah, nobody has answers for this shit because it's a fucking endless century-long blood war. Both sides are being dickheads. Yes, the Israeli government sucks. Yes, the fucking Houthi sucks. Who do I feel bad for? The innocent civilians that are forced to be involved with this shit. While you sit in your fucking $3 million mansion buying millions of dollars worth of clothing and like dildos, and you claim to care so much, maybe put a little bit of dildo money aside to send to the causes you care so much about.
If their answer is kidnapping random Filipinos and then holding them hostage and then having sex slaves, I don't really think that's much of a fucking answer. That seems like a pretty bad answer to me.
I also said, yes, some people think I'm a terrorist supporter and that's on them and not me. You said Ethan's words can make him seem pro-Zionist and that he should be more thoughtful, but when he pointed out that your language could come up...
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. This is peace. It's crazy to me that, and I hope that this goes to show how absolutely, completely biased Twitch is that Hasan can come out and blatantly say that he supports terrorism. He supports a terrorist organization that allegedly.
Well, I mean, just look at the Frogan situation. I mean, the platform's like completely clearly and like has like an anti-American sentiment when they don't even protect the soldiers until it becomes like a big fucking hoop to do on Twitter and the rest of the internet. It has to blow up on the rest of the fucking internet for the internet to do jack and shit. I mean, there was a racist or a race tier list, and it wasn't until everyone on the internet was fucking talking about it that anybody got banned for that. And then it wasn't until the internet was like blasting fucking Frogan about saying that she hopes all PTSD our soldiers get PTSD twice on the same stream, doubling down. So the context was, I really fucking believe this. Then getting on the next day and saying burst and doing it again to then get banned and then apologize. This is just the shit that consistently happened. They're fucking babied over there. And honestly, again, I stand for like free speech, so I think that they should be allowed to speak their retardation for the world to see at any time, because one, it provides content for me because I love making fun of these dipshits. Two, I honestly think that if they opened up the platform to all of the dipshits, unless they were like actually causing violence, like if you were like, let's say somebody like flies to a war zone and they're like, I'm gonna be a mercenary and check out me shooting people, yeah, obviously fucking ban that guy because they're killing people on camera. Like, that's not speech, those are bad actions, right? But I don't think we should be banning people for their speech. I'm gonna stand on that hill. It's you might call me crazy or whatever, but I believe wholeheartedly in the First Amendment. Even if I disagree with what the motherfuckers are saying, I'm gonna stand by my principles.
Keeps sex slaves, captures civilian ships, takes unrelated people from a country that have nothing to do with the conflict hostage for a year, you can say that you support that when in the terms of service, it is very clearly and very plainly stated that expressing material support for anything like that is explicitly bannable. It is explicitly and statedly bannable. That's it. It's unequivocally against the rules. So yeah, Houthis attacked the airport, and
I think there is a thing like about like supporting terrorist groups and showing their propaganda that is illegal. I think that is a place in free speech where you do it is like by law not allowed, to the point that you can't like to promote terrorism groups like that. I think there is something about that. I don't know the ins and outs of that. So if there's like actual laws on the books, obviously I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, that's super cool. But again, like, it's such a muddy water area. I'm until I see a law or until somebody provides me with like legal evidence that is illegal to say that shit, I am not going to say this. Somebody deserves to be banned for it. Again, I think that Twitch should like really cut back on their bannable offenses and bannable language to the point that it becomes a little bit of the Wild West again. Oh no, somebody might say something racist. Who gives a fuck, dude? That person will be made fun of for the rest of time. Like, that's what you do. You fucking make fun of these clowns.
Israel today? I don't know if that happened or not. I have no idea. But yeah. And so anyway, I think that this is... And here's the problem, right, is that I don't think he's going to walk this back. I don't think that they did. Well, let me see if that happened.
This game actually looked pretty fun, but I guess it's like super bare bones and boring. I know this is an ad and it's distracting, but I like mech stuff, and so I was kind of interested in it, and I found out it was bare bones boring. Like, the gameplay, I guess, is really good, but the game itself is boring as fuck.
Let's see here. Let's not be fooled. Houthi missiles strikes within the boundary of Ben Gurion Airport, resulting in a massive crater and shrapnel landing very close to the passenger drop terminal in 1. The sirens sent millions to central region to bomb shelters. Can I watch these videos here? I don't know if I can do that or not. Really nice angle of the Houthi missile striking Ben Gurion Airport. So,
by the way, I sped it up because I don't care like about any of this stuff. I'm not actually here to get like a political fucking like lecture by anybody who sits online and fucking talk shit.
Is this let's go ahead and look this up. Let's look this up on, I mean, this is AI, right? Is Ben Gurion Airport...
All right, here we go.
I
went back to I went back. I'm skipping past all this fucking political mumbo jumbo. I want to get back to the drama.
Houthis on the day that they are bombing a civilian airport.
Well, hold on.
I didn't even know this was happening. So this was basically, he's expressing support for Houthis on the day that they are bombing a civilian airport.
Oh shit, that's what all that was about. All that is about them bombing so the Houthis bomb an airport. And the same day, see, this is what I mean. I don't think that like Hasan actually like checks into any of this shit. Well, in his position is he likes to like tout himself as like a political streamer, a political pundit, but he's just the same normal drama slop guy that the rest of us are. He just utilizes a war in the Middle East to protect himself from criticism.
So they should get a Nobel Peace Prize. If I was expressing any degree of support of any group that is like the Proud Boys or any white supremacy, neo-Nazi adjacent group, in even 1/100th of the level of the support that Hasan gives for the Houthis and other terrorist organizations.
By the way, the Proud Boys and all those dipshits are fucking dipshits and idiots too. They are not fucking cash money. They are gobbledygook, not even gobbledygook, bro. They're the worst. They're just fucking cringe fucking loser dipshits, bro. They get out there like, look at our penises, they're fucking white. That means they're better penises. They fucking suck too, dude. All these fucking hyper extreme political groups are fucking brainless. They all suck out there, dude. It's like, and it's crazy to me that we live in a society right now where you have to be like all in or all out of every situation. Everything's fucking black and white. You can't put any nuance on anything. But then these motherfuckers will come in and like complain that you're not looking at the nuances of the situations. It's like, motherfucker, you chose a side like you were watching the fucking Super Bowl.
I would have been immediately banned. There is an obvious double standard going on. This is obviously a person that's like promoting, like, again, and yeah, you'd be cooked. And I would deserve that. I would deserve that because that's breaking the terms of service. And so that's it, permaban? Yes, of course. Check Hasan's stream title, he's so happy. What is it? Houthis show the limit of the Iron Dome.
Whoa! Fuck, dude. Holy shit. Bro's a fucking war proper. What is it? Profiteerist? I think it's what are they profiting off of war? I think it's profiteerist or I don't know. I'm going fucking full schming dumb retard moment. But his whole thing is he's profiting off this shit. There's no way that there's no way that you walk around and like drive around in $200,000 cars, live in multi-million-dollar mansions, wear $1,300 coats, and you actually care enough about a war that you think that every day you need to stream and talk shit to other creators and utilize the fact that when they criticize you that they're actually criticizing a movement overseas, and if you don't stream by not streaming and talking about this shit on the platform, you're condoning the violence of another country. This motherfucker is bullshit, dude. He wants this shit to keep going, and honestly, these motherfuckers want this war to keep going because it's giving them tons of money. And if they actually cared about it as much as they say they do, they would fucking sell their multi-million-dollar houses, move to a fucking small town that was like way cheaper to live in, live on the bare minimums, and just take half of their proceeds at least and send it to the Middle East. If you cared that fucking much, you would be one of the top nth percents. You would be the funders of that entire, like, of the entire Houthi movement. But like the fact that you're sitting there in your fucking mansion wearing like Gucci shit makes me just not believe anything you're saying. Like, again, dude, I don't care enough about either side of this conflict to put my stake on any side, dude. I just, like, I feel bad for the people over there, but I'm not going to come out and say, oh, well, the Israelis are the good guys. Oh, no, the Palestinians are the good guys. Oh, no, the Houthis are the good. I'm not going to make a stance on any of those dipshits. I think the Houthis are terrorists. I think Hamas is terrorist. I think the Israeli government's a bunch of fucking dickbags. So I look at all these guys just, like, lining up to be fucking dipshits, and for me, I'm just a dude that's here to make fun of dipshits on the internet, and one day I'm gonna make a fucking ton of money on it, and when I'm wearing my Gucci shirt, I can say that I got the Gucci shirt not because I fucking am here to care about a thing that I don't actually care about. It's because I'm making fun of shit that doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been pretty reasonable about this for a long time. I think they should ban them. I do. This is expressing material support for a terrorist group that is targeting civilians and has killed people. I have been very reasonable about this for a very long period of time, but we have crossed into the threshold of, in plain English, supporting a terrorist organization that is actively attacking civilians. This is totally unreasonable. There's no justification for this. There's no way that this is okay. It's on video. I think that if Twitch doesn't do something about it, Amazon needs to find out that this is happening. This is a crazy, crazy level of extremism that should not be anywhere on the platform. And again, if Twitch wants to say that they care about free speech and they're going to let them say that, that's fine. But I want to be able to do a number of other things too.
Exactly. This is where my position is. If you either come out and say you're for free speech, right, or you just fucking start hard banning people to the point where there's nobody on your platform, because that's where Twitch has been going for a long time. See, Twitch lives off of these fucking dipshits because they have the same political opinions as them, and that's, to me, is the problem. When you're gonna sit from that hard of a bias and run your platform on that hard of a bias, you don't deserve the protections of the government that you are getting, right? You deserve to you deserve to have those protections removed and then become a publisher. You're a publisher at that point, and your platform should be held responsible for everything that is said on those platforms, including the libel, slander, and anything else that can be put through. Because we've already shown that Hasan is willing to go in and say that like people like Tectone are rapists just because their fucking dad did some shit back like 17 years ago, which has no correlation on what that person themselves did. And if you're able to do that type of slander on the platform and you get away with it because you're protected by the government with due to Section 230, but you overreach your bounds to where you are publishing at that point. You are censoring to the point that only the voices you want to be heard are heard on that platform. You're a publisher. You're not a social media outlet anymore, and you should be held accountable. That's where my position is.
Myself. But if we have a rule set and the rule set says you can't do this, then is it a rule set or not? It's crazy that somebody like that is just actively supporting terrorists this way. It really is. But I guess that's the world that we're in now.
Yeah, dude, it's absolutely fucking wild the position this is all is in. I mean, we gotta. I do want to say show one thing because we just watched Asmongold and this popped up on my thing, and this is kind of like a side tangent, but this is just fucking wild.
To Slop Live, the Asmongold saga continues. With him tweeting out that today he took the day off to find a dead animal in his attic.
It's so fucked, dude. Asmongold's house has a dead animal in his fucking attic. That his house is just all. He's smelled bad and ended up falling through the fucking ceiling, bro. Bro needs to have somebody come and fully go through his house. The dude's got the money to do it. Come the fuck on, Asmongold, dude, bro. This is unacceptable, dude. Get your shit together, dog. We're not gonna go through this whole dull and dark thing, but bro, fucking crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy. Look at this, dude. Look at this fucking mess, bro. His house is caving in on itself with dead animal carcasses. Asmon, it's your buddy King Jiffy here, bro. I think you you have the money, have somebody come through, clean your shit, check your house out to make sure that a fire's not gonna pop up at any fucking moment in your house, and that way you can shit on these shit on dipshits on the internet like me for a lot longer, because I think that I don't want your house exploding from bad fucking wiring or something, my dude. So get that fixed, all right? All right, we got one more Hasan thing here. I saw that WestJet posted that Hasan just ruined his life. Now this is I think we're going to be covering some of the same ground, but I want to just kind of get the whole drama encompassed by one more thing before we move on.
Oh, I think I'm going to go to jail, by the way. That's like, okay. This might actually cause me to go to jail, low-key, but high-key.
They support Hamas, a genocidal
I might
terrorist
literally
group with
be going to
American
jail
blood on their hands. That is not the issue
congratulations
here.
to all my...
Hasan Piker's in trouble, and we're not talking about getting banned on Twitch. And honestly, I don't know what happened. You know, David must have played a secret chord that pleased the Lord. People think Hasan's...
Bro, what the chord was as long as you hate Israel, you can say whatever you want. Twitch is here for us cunks, cause they don't give a fuck. It's
breaking the literal Anti-Terrorism Act by providing material support and creating
oh shit, here we go. The Anti-Terrorism Act is literally what he's breaking. So I was wrong that WestJet came in with the fucking, I knew there was a reason I put this in my watch later. So he is breaking. So this is an example of a free speech, like a rule on free speech that you cannot use. See, again, my legally illiterate dipshit ass did not know if he was breaking any laws, but it does not protect speech that incites or facilitates terrorism.
Content that promotes their cause.
This isn't music. I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
If you guys still don't know who Hasan is, he's the #2 political streamer on Twitch behind the Cockroach King.
You're not going to...
Bro, it's so fucking funny that Asmongold passed him as the most popular political streamer. I think it's so fucking funny, dude. I know that it's probably eating Hasan fucking alive, because Asmongold has the most fucking lame brain takes half the time. I'm not shitting on Asmongold. I'm just saying that dude has like some of the most fucking, in his words, Walmart American takes, which I think is why he's gotten so popular, because a lot of people are sick of these fucking political dipshits like Ben Shapiro, Hasan, Destiny, Vosh, where they're throwing every fucking $4 word that they can possibly throw at you just to try to make themselves seem more intelligent than your average fucking dude, when all they're doing is reading tweets.
To jail. Your family's rich, you're fine, you're not going. Don't worry about it. Rich people don't go to jail.
Baba Booey. No intro today. I got molested by my uncle. But anyway, there's been some interest.
Oh, bro's uncle was like, dude, you be making some good videos. Now let me see that asshole, WestJet. Let me see that juicy fucking asshole.
In the, the libtard community. They're collapsing like the buildings in Fight Club at this rate. If he keeps glazing terrorists, he probably would go to jail. We got Batman himself keeping...
Oh, Batman's coming for you, dog. He's like, Hasan's a fucking terrorist.
The street's safe. Yo, okay, yo, chill. If Destiny goes to jail for being...
Bro, it's like death penalty? Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck is this, dude? It's not like Hasan's gay and he's in one of the fucking like countries that hate gay people. It's not like he's just glazing some terrorists, guys. Calm down.
I mean, never stop laughing.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical? Sure.
At least the nickname fits. Piker.
What does that mean?
Definitely a piker, this guy.
Getting clowned on the national news is low-key crazy. What does that mean? I honestly don't know what that means either, but like, if anything, he's definitely a piker.
I have no problem with the Houthies.
I do. I like that I went straight to a pike. I went straight to a fucking bike. I went to the worst fucking way to represent that.
Yeah, because I don't.
I just think he flew a bit too close to the sun. You know, if America designates somebody as a terrorist group, you probably shouldn't be quote-unquote glazing them. Like, one thing is like military targets, but when civilians are involved, you can't really justify that. Anyway, I'm not a lawyer, and I strongly doubt he's going to jail. It just sounds like he's playing like victim or something, but nevertheless, he is breaking Twitch terms of service. One piece of advice, you always gotta listen to your black friend. You tricked me. I was hoping he was actually going to jail with 8,000 likes. You know, it's safe.
Bro, look at it. Dude, people like, I don't actually want to see Hasan go to jail for saying stupid shit on the internet. That would be the dumbest fucking drama ever. I mean, I'd cover it and I'd fucking hype it up because it's hilarious, but I'd honestly say that I don't really think he should go to jail. It's a little bit of a reach, and I think he's trying to play himself as the victim, exactly like WestJet's saying here.
Safe to say Hasan has more haters than supporters at this rate. I ain't gonna get...
That's not, no, like, that's probably true, but not when I release a Hasan video. Those motherfuckers be out in droves. They be brigading like a motherfucker every time King Jiffy talks. I think they secretly, like, all put my videos on, like, snark channels and shit, and just soon as I post, they show up in droves to be as mad as fucking possible and, like, jerk each other off. It's every time I post a Hasan video, hey, I know I'm almost at a fucking 1,000 subs, but every time I post a video, the Hasan Piker fans, it's like a Hasan Piker fan meetup in my comment section. It's glorious.
Too political because I still want my YouTube monetization, but nevertheless, Hasan was defending some things that, in my opinion, are indefensible, and, you know, take the floor, Rat King.
Again, dude, this is so funny that, like, all of, like, the commentary people on YouTube and in the landscape, like me, WestJet here, fucking Nicholas Diorio were all forced to cover a fucking decade-long blood war because these motherfuckers use it as every excuse to hide from actual criticism. They wake up in the morning, they're like, oh, somebody roasted me on Twitter? Well, they probably want all the Palestinians in Palestine to fucking die. Yeah, that's what they want. Oh yeah, dude, oh, you hate Palestinians and support genocide? It's like motherfuckers just take tractors and start pushing the dead bodies in front of them as the giant meat shields that they love.
Like, number one, kidnapping civilian ships full of Filipinos and holding them hostage, this is not a moral action.
Dog, I'm gonna keep it $150. The Philippines can't catch a break. First they get like kidnapped and then
wait. It's not just that happened to them, dude. The Philippines they were like Japanese slaves, bro. The Japanese occupation of fucking the Philippines was like one of the most brutal things of all time. And like, I know I'm laughing, but the Philippines have had it fucking rough, bro. During like the Japan imperialism, they just fucking went over, obliterated the Philippines. The Philippines like started rebuilding again after that, only to later be like kidnapped by fucking Houthies, bro. It's wild. I guess when you team up with people that are anti-Semitic, this shit, they just go after the Philippines. Now, if you don't get that reference, who the fuck did Japan team up with in the 40s? Yeah, let's do a little bit of correlating there. You get the joke now? You guys get the joke? It was the Nazis, bro. It was the Nazis. See, anti-Semitic? Oh, yeah, dude. I had to explain that. I know my regular fans are going to get the joke. But, again, my comment section turns into a Hasan fan meetup, so I really want them to spurg out over that one.
Ali shows up, you know, I'm a random Filipino. I do confirm that we don't like to be kidnapped, even if it's for a moral reason. And in general, justifying anything like that through a morality standpoint, in my opinion, is, you know, a little bit of a gray area. With that logic, you could justify anything. I mean, these guys didn't deserve to get bullied in school.
Whoa!
Like, yo, is that...
Whoa! This is a... That's so fucking awful, dude. They didn't deserve to get bullied in school, so it was deserved. No! No, dude. They were just innocent level, Doom level designers.
XQC. And while we're on the topic of XQC, you know Hasan's really in a pickle when French Canadians start making sense. It's like when pigs fly.
But any pro Hasan after debate topic video, bro is consuming all of it. Hey, listen, all I'm saying is, in order to eat the glaze, you have to eat the donut. Sometimes the donut is good, sometimes it's not good. But it's part of the experience to get a little bit of both. Because only glaze, no good.
Hasan wasn't even hungry and XQC was cooking, and you don't gotta give it to him.
Again, dude, all I heard was, if you go to eat the glaze, the donut tastes good, but the glaze tastes good, the glaze.
Words do. Good analogy. XQC is like 1 for 10 right now. And genuinely, Hasan exists in a perpetual echo chamber. You know, Ethan is crazy. Hasan is getting cooked. Permanently banned. But in the end, I sort of pity Hasan.
I love the fact that that's like that his community too, just ban anybody who disagrees slightly. It's so funny. And like, they went off of this. It was right after I dropped, my thoughts on the debate with Ethan Klein, I basically said that Hasan got cooked, and everybody just like reiterated the Hasan gaslighting points, dude. You're crazy, Ethan. You're unhinged, Ethan. And everybody said the exact same thing, and I'm like, bro, his audience is full of the biggest fucking retards in the world. They go to the store and buy concrete. They would buy concrete and eat it if somebody told them it was milkshake mix.
34-year-old millionaire who lives in West Hollywood and spends all of his time talking to raving lunatics on Twitch.com instead of, you know, starting a family or like going out and traveling and enjoying himself. And, you know, traveling on stream is not the same. His audience, like locusts, follows him and like criticizes him.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say, you need to stop drinking Coke Zero on stream.
Bro, that clip's so fucking funny, and I know I already kind of reiterated on that earlier, but the fact that he was drinking fucking Dr. Pepper, and it's on the ban list too, and he doesn't fucking know, and when he made the justification that it wasn't on the ban list yet, when she brought it up to him, and he thought it was silly because he didn't see it on the ban list. Bro, fucking, you just don't check the ban list. You don't actually care about this shit. You are a fucking, war profiteerist, or profiteerist, dude. That's all you are, dude. What? Profiteerist, yeah. No. What did you say? Whatever, dude. I'm saying it wrong. I'm retarded, dude. He's profiting off of war, dude. He's 100%, because if anybody disagrees, he yells and bans them. Absolutely, Ray Bay. Absolutely. If they disagree, they ban him, and he just lives in his little fucking mindset that everything he says is gospel, and he knows that his fans will reiterate it, so he's able to lie unabashedly, and then he makes all this money and just pretends like he cares. He doesn't actually care for this shit. He just wants to be the most adamantly loud voice that his fans want him to be, so that he can keep making as much money as possible, because he didn't give a shit if Coke's on the ban list. He obviously doesn't give a shit because Dr. Pepper's on the ban list, and he's just switched to that because nobody fucking ran up to him in public, slapped him across the wiener, and said, "Don't drink that, Hasan."
If I was streaming and a woman walked up to me telling me what I can and can't do, I'd straight up shotgun that Coke Zero. I'd butt chug it. Hasan's stream title: Houthis show the limit of Israel with a f the Jews sign. PewDiePie did something.
Oh my god, dude. The shit that he's allowed to get away with is just so insane. When they would like literally burn somebody alive in their chats and stuff for having like even a tenth of something. Like, it's so crazy.
Similar as a joke, and people were like calling him a Nazi for like years after. This is honestly kind of crazy. And of course, I'm not gonna be bad faith and misrepresent that Hasan made that sign, but still, I think Twitch should be banning this type of thing, no? He already is in the prison of his 70 IQ mind.
79!
Not a single human with triple-digit IQ takes Twitch seriously because of how they uphold their terms of service, you know? Some rules apply to some people and some apply to others. Like, you can just clearly see their bias, and that's cringe. Oh, and trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. People are reporting that you can no longer report Hasan on Twitch without receiving an error.
I fucking saw this shit today. I'm so glad I was like categorizing tweets, and I was like, then I saw WestJet made a video. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I'm just putting WestJet on, bro. WestJet always cooks, bro. He knows exactly what I need to prove my points, baby. It's just so funny that Twitch is like so unabashedly like supporting this motherfucker. Dude can like post as much hateful shit and death threats as he possibly wants, and Twitch is like, 5-minute ban. We'll ban him for 5 minutes. Look, we banned him, guys. What are you talking about? We gave him a nice little slap across the nipples. You guys go back to slapping your own clits. Go play Minecraft, or go be gay somewhere else. We're gonna let Hasan talk about how killing all the Jews is a good thing.
Now, as you can see yourself in the bottom right, people were getting internal errors reporting Hasan. All right, let's try this. Advocating harassment. All right, bullied me. I debunked it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Hasan.
Darn, dude. Darn. Dude, it would have been way better if that shit was real, but I did think it was funny.
Hasan fan by any means. In fact,
by the way, anybody who like takes a fucking Drama Alert 100% serious is like retarded, because Drama Alert is like content. There's another guy on Twitter called like Comment Cop. These guys are just here to like have fun with drama. I don't ever consider them like a reliable news source, but I do love me some drama, so I stay up on that shit like crazy, dude. Again, if you don't know much about me, I'm the giggity schmoodle man. So what I do is I tie my nipples together, because if I get too empowered, I don't want them to rip my shirt because they're extremely long. So every once in a while, I'll see a Drama Alert tweet, and my shirt will push out, right? And then when I get too deep in the drama, they untie themselves from their nipples and rip through my shirt at Mach 5.
I'm more of a hater, a critic, if you will, but I'm still going to be charitable to him. Now, either Twitch already fixed it by the time I'm checking it, or people were just like getting random bugs, which, you know, happens time to time. A progressive mind in a body made for the manosphere. Although Hasan's 10 years older than me, I can still guarantee I can bench 2 plates for more reps than him AMRAP, and that's a challenge. Right after the election, the Times of Canada are reporting the story as well. Congratulations to my haters. Hasanabi responds to backlash. Fox News criticism might come about for Hasanabi's long-term pro-Palestinian stance. That is such a misrepresentation. Like, in my opinion, you can be pro-Palestine and not, you know, support the kidnapping of Filipinos.
Wait. No, you can't, dude. Not in today's day and age. They want you to be full in on the only solution that's viable is just fucking glass gassing all of Israel. Those are your only options. All the Israelis got to get the fuck out of there, bro, and by any means necessary. Now, if that means you support the most fucking awful people in the world, bro, you're just based in these fucking weirdos' eyes, bro. Yeah, they want to see Hamas grow their penis to like building size and just smash the Israelis with their giant dicks. That's what their dream is. That's what they have. They wake up in the middle of the night with their entire bed filled with like cum because of how wet their sheets are, just from them blasting off because of that dream.
Knows. In my humble opinion, the ends do not justify the means when it comes to, you know, harming civilians or people completely unrelated to the incident. Like, Philippines are catching a stray once again. You know, if it was another country like Turkey, I wouldn't really care, but like Philippines, they're cool. Do people in Canada even care about Hasan? It's easier to fool someone than to convince them they've been fooled, and I think Hasan's shtick is coming to an end. Designer clothing and luxury vehicles are like the worst investment you can make, and I don't
Bro, it's so, like, again, it's so funny that people talk about how much of like an important voice he is and how much he cares. Motherfucker, if you cared again that much, you'd be buying your shit from like fucking Ross and sending all the money you saved from not buying Gucci to fucking Israel, to Palestine. You'd be 100% sending it to Palestine, but you don't. Your money ain't where your mouth is. Your money's going to fucking gold encrusted rhinestone headed dildos.
I mean to flex on any of y'all, but, you know, I'm more of a socialist myself with my RAV4 Hybrid XLE Premium package. You know my mile on the gallon is crazy.
If you're wondering what kind of car I drive, it's a Ford car type thing. It's like a Fiesta or some shit, and I hit a deer with it. So it's got a bunch of cracks in the bumper. The deer just kind of fucking jumped out. I slammed on the brake, and I gave it a little kiss. Did not mean to, but it definitely made my bumper look a little fuckity-wuckity. So I guess I'm socialist now. I've already considered myself as super Captain Capitalist guy. By the way, like and subscribe so I can make more money than your mom made in her entire career working at Denny's giving blowjobs in the bathroom. I want to be like the most fucking like epic capitalist who ever lived just because I want to make fun of people.
Then again, I can't afford a Porsche either way, so please subscribe to help me pay my rent. You just got mogged, kid. And literally, like Icarus, he's flying too close to the sun. He's still glazing.
Poorest nation on the planet, and they still find time to make music. Maybe you could fund some of that music instead of buying fucking Gucci cock rings.
Nation on the planet, they still find time to make music videos.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical? Sure.
Hasan is the most dangerous anti-Semite that there is, I think, as far as a live streamer. I think he puts Kanye to shame. I think he puts Candace Owens to shame.
If you guys didn't know, this is Hasan's co-host, Dan Saltman. He's only credible when he has his hat on, so take him with a grain of salt, man. Bro's been on a roll with all the Hasan coverage recently.
Bro's been like, I don't know much about Destiny or Dan at all. Like, I'm not even I don't like Destiny that much. I fucking have covered Destiny and his sexcapades in other videos in my past. I do like going down make fun of Destiny. Well, it's funny. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of fun here, dude. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. The biggest 3 left-wing streamers on the internet, I believe, and if I was going to break it down, I think that it goes down to Vosh, Destiny, and Hasan, right? All 3 of them have crazy sex allegations about him. Hasan's went to a Diddy party and went to a brothel that was rated for human trafficking and child sex crimes, right? Vosh has like endless folders of just like horses having sex with children, hentai style. Then you got Destiny, who just ramble-jamble abuses his way around women and then sends their nudes to everyone in his fucking contact list. Now, that a lot of this is hyperbole. I know that's hard for people to understand. Jokes and sarcasm on the internet is read about as well as Lovecraft when you're trying to understand what tentacle shit's going on and get past the racism. But I hope you guys figured that shit out. But yeah, dude, I just think it's so funny. All 3 of them have like wild accusations about him.
And he exposed the fact that another large streamer named Tech to Own a Pixel got banned for calling Frogan fat, and then Hasan did the same thing.
This is the Nicholas Eat Oreos guy. Nick the Oreo got so fat he split off a...
By the way, I'm a morbidly obese man myself, and I always see all this shit. I saw that the Creator Clash is having trouble, and there's Creator Clash drama, and I just want this to be a fucking open-ended appeal to Nicholas the Oreo. Nick Eat Oreos. I believe that there's a lot of creator boxing going on right now. You got Keemstar, you got KSI, Logan Paul, all of these guys are doing boxing. It's fucking an oversaturated gay little market. We're having issues with it. Now, what me and Nicholas Diorio need to have is a creator sumo match event. We both wear those fucking giant diaper looking things, and we sumo wrestle for the state of where's the war that nobody gives a shit about? I don't know. Let me know what fucking. Oh no, we'll do it for Kids for Cancer too. We'll everything needs to be. We'll do like part of the donations go to Kids with Cancer. We won't buy a big stadium. We'll fucking rent out a park. We'll rent out a park and people can just show up and donate to the thing. And we will fucking sumo wrestle on a tub of Vaseline. How about that? I think that's this is an open-ended call out to Nicholas Diorio. If you want to do this, I am anytime, baby. We will have the biggest sumo wrestling event in the history of sumo wrestling.
Tekken somehow still fat clone of himself.
I personally think both situations are funny, but it does show the hypocrisy.
That's ruthless.
Now, I don't think anybody should be banned for calling anybody fat, but the fact that one dude was and Hasan wasn't just shows the double standards that Twitch has towards him. Even the guy himself doesn't care. He says, I don't want people to report Hasan Piker on my behalf.
Exactly, dude. Again, how many times do I have to stand on this hill that I don't think that we should be like reporting people for speech? I don't like that everybody gets banned, because all that does is make these especially people like Hasan and Nick Fuentes, how these extreme fucking psychopaths, once they get banned, they become fucking martyrs every single time, and then their voice gets more levity because, oh look, the alt-right's going after them, oh look, the alt-left's going after them, the blah 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 is going after the blah blah blah. And you know what's funny, actually thinking about it with Nick Fuentes, if Hasan got banned, bro, his chat would be saying that the Zionists are trying to deplatform him, and that's kind of crazy because when Nick Fuentes got deplatformed, he blamed the Jews too. So just the Jews are gonna get blamed for all this deplatformization, and so I don't know where to go with that other than it's a crazy coinkydink that both of those guys would blame the same group of people.
I'm not trying to become some sort of martyr over a fat joke. I say plenty of vitriolic shit on my own streams all the time. All this really does is confirm.
Yeah, dude, but I don't want any of them getting banned because, like, I don't like the precedent of them getting banned and then me coming and making jokes about me and Nicholas Diorio having a sumo wrestling match in a park on a tub of Vaseline. Like, obviously, I want people to be able to speak their fucking nonsense and be as 100% forthright and, like, honest and fun as fucking possible.
The fact that Twitch is, biased to Hasan, just add that to the evidence folder real quick. If you made it this far, toss a like on the video, and, I hope you guys are either, like, taking a or eating your food, because honestly a lot of this stuff doesn't really matter and it won't change your life in any way. So imagine Hasan does go to jail and shares a cell with Andrew Tate. Like, that'd be content. But
bro. Dude, could you imagine the AI memes that would come out if that shit happened and Andrew Tate and Hasan were in the same jail? Dude, the sex, the jail sex jokes would never end, bro. You'd have two fucking spurred communities arguing about who's the bottom and who's the top.
It doesn't change the fact that you're still vaping, Jeremy, despite saying you'd quit multiple times and are still lacking on the gym. Wake up.
I hear the birds on the summer breeze. I am alone.
Bro, the fucking Hasan fans that stop him in public, like these people have nothing else going on in their lives to where this is their entire fucking livelihood is just fucking watching this douche Kuglar living his like his dumbest capitalist life while pretending to be a socialist that cares about wars in different countries. But that's all I got on the Hasan thing. It was kind of I was planning on maybe throwing a little bit more shit about Ethan Klein maybe in it, but I don't really think he really matters in the fallout. There was way too much other shit and other noise bouncing around for me to lump him into the fallout to make it like a longer video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe. Let's get me to a gajillion million people so that I can fight Nicholas Diorio in a fucking adult diaper.